other questionable aspects about Oblivion's arena is that you join the, I think you end up joining the blue team, right? Mm-hmm. And there's a specific area that's for the blue team. We're going to go to the ruins of Kor'Pul here. And I'm going to give Chris a second chance to say his terrible pun.
I will not. I made it live on air before. We're not doing it again.
All right.
I think Redguard will arrive at it eventually anyway.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
We're the car lady and now we've come to our carpool? Was that something like that?
No, that's better.
Hey, it was not better. No, we are in a where are we, Josh?
We are in the ruins of Kor'Pul.
Oh, as we go through the ruins of Kor'Pul, we must beware of there's a deadly disease here that afflicts unwary travelers. Kor'Pul tunnel syndrome.
Okay, that is better. And now I'm a little pissed off.
Should I just keep going?
Yeah, we'll see how long it takes you to get there.
Kalu Kalay, the Kor'Pul sword.
So what is the point?
Regarding Oblivion's arena, there's a blue team barracks that you're in under the arena, right? And that's just like that's where the blue team hangs out. But for reasons unclear, the yellow team champion is just hanging out in the blue team barracks, punching a punching bag for like the entire duration of the fucking arena quest line.
You say for reasons unknown, as though there is not, in fact, no yellow team ready room in evidence anywhere in the arena. They come through a gate on the other side, but there's no way to access the other side of the arena, so they must just be climbing through a window or something. Another thing about the Oblivion Arena that doesn't make any sense is the fact that all the bets are 50-50, and you don't know anything about them, and there's no VIG. So it's not a viable business. And also, they have to provide free uniforms and to arena combatants, which get damaged. I mean, presumably they get them off the corpses. And also, they pay winners. So the only possible way they could be making a profit is by hoping that arena winners invest in good weapons, because they don't let you claim the weapons they defeated. And then they can sell the weapons as souvenirs or just like, for market value, I guess. But
I mean, that is how
sense.
Players break the fucking economy in Oblivion, so.
But Oblivion's economy is extremely limp and unsatisfying, so they wouldn't be making much profit off of that, actually. I don't think there are merchants in the game that offer you as much money for a piece of equipment as you will get in payouts at the higher end of the scale.
Well, the thing with Oblivion's economy is that rather than doing the Morrowind or Skyrim thing where the vendor has a set pool of money that they can pay out, in Oblivion it's you can sell stuff up to the price that they max out at, and everything after that is just like they won't pay any more than 1,000 or 1,200 or whatever. But if you but you can just sell them like 8 fucking Daedric armor cuirasses for like 1,200 each, and they'll pay you that. It's not the amount of money they have; it's just the maximum amount of money they're willing to pay.
Yeah, they just have a maximum amount of money that they're willing to pay for something. Which is a really good racket, if you think about it. Imagine if, you're trying to sell your Ferrari, and some guy, you go to a car dealership, and he's like, oh yeah, I'll buy that, $800. I'm sorry, I know it's worth a lot more than that. $800 is just the max amount of money I'm willing to pay for anything. And all my buddies have agreed that that is also the max amount they're willing to pay for anything, so I guess take it or leave it.
But aside from that, they have an infinite pool of money.
Yeah, but that's the only thing that doesn't make sense about
There.
Oblivion.
Well,
Is there even a gambling system in for the arena here, or is it just straight up your pride?
Oh, like in this game?
Yeah.
oh no, I don't think so. The arena, Jesus.
Wow, that hit you hard.
I think we're gonna leave. These guys are mean and also.
Yeah, I think
don't
we've
wanna
taken enough
actually
corporal
show
punishment.
themselves. There you go.
There, you did it.
Hey!
Oh, well.
This is kind of a fun game, actually.
It's
Yeah.
the entrance. Okay, where's the exit? Did I
Those aren't
even
stairs
go
up?
Find the exit.
I
No,
wasn't
those are
referring.
Those are stairs out.
To be 100% clear, I was not actually referring to this game, although it looks pretty good. But, like, I actually kind of like the idea of one person makes a pun, and then the other person tries to get to that pun.
There it is, Josh. It's
We're
downstairs.
still.
It's the very
They
bottom of your
all
screen.
Leave this room. No, that guy didn't. Well, that guy's dead. So we raided their treasure, and the other guys just left, I guess. Vorin the Dawn.
They're on their way back to Dearth.
Go back and Dirt's just dead. Everyone's been killed.
It's been a royode.
You know, this actually does remind me of one more thing that doesn't make sense about the arena in Oblivion. So, where are all the combatants coming from? Like, what class of person is becoming a combatant in the arena? It's a really bad idea.
I mean,
People that can't afford
if-
glass armor to become bandits.
if you want to get into the class politics of Oblivion, there are a number of problems with this game. Like, as Chris mentioned, the bandits that are running around in glass armor, hitting people up for like 50 gold.
Man, I can't, like, Oblivion. It's funny because it makes so much less sense as a world than Daggerfall did, which is insane, right? That's fucking insane. In terms of, like, how much it's designed rather than just randomly generated. And in, like, terms of, like, how much production value went into it and how much effort went to make it feel like a real place that you're actually occupying and not just, like, a bunch of sprites slapped together. It's so much more nonsensical. That's hard, man. That's hard to do.
I mean, I think Oblivion was kind of the start of Bethesda's, like, biggest, problems with their focus, where, we can't let you go anywhere that will be too hard for you, so we'll aggressively level scale the entire fucking game because we want players to just be able to do whatever they want. Like, that's kind of the design philosophy from which all of the other problems flow, right? Like,
I think we kind of talked about this where, like, I was watching what's it called? Starfield? I was watching the Starfield gameplay trailers, and, like, I was kind of like, okay, and then at some point, like, the faction leaders started talking, and I just had this, like, this sick feeling come over me. Like, not, like, that sounds dramatic. It wasn't like I really felt ill, but just, like, kind of this unwholesome feeling just kind of started to come over my skeletal system. As I was just, like, I was pre-exhausted, basically. Like, I was trying to, like, I was like, man, it's gonna be so confrontational how much of a waste this is that I'm not gonna be able to enjoy the game. It's like I'm gonna be sitting here in this incredibly fully realized world, surrounded by, like, high-definition assets, like, so many talented artists working so many hours to produce something of such great immersion and quality, and they'll have ruined it because they had to write it this way. It makes you it made me feel tired in the same way that, like, a sunburn makes you tired.
Yeah. I mean, I was hopeful for Starfield until fucking Todd Howard got up on that stage and said 1,000 planets or whatever the fuck it is.
1 million.
Oh, okay,
troops.
so you're going back to your shitty procedural generation bullshit.
Wait, did Chris get that?
No, I was laughing at the way he said it. Just made me think of 100 Years Rick and Morty, and I just like Todd Howard being like 1,000 planets, Bethesda Softworks. Sorry, I was off in my own world mentally. Did you die? What happened?
No, that's.
I'm
just
blind
like,
at the moment.
Oh my god, you don't even know where you are?
Yeah.
It's the sort of thing that I constantly want to reference, but no one ever gets it. Like in E3 2010, Tak Fuji did a speech about 99 Nights, and which is a game I know nothing about, but have seen the press conference for 1,000,000 times.
Fucking finally.
Because at one point he does say that the game does feature 1 million troops. 1 million troops. Wow. And it's like, I think that the reason he didn't get the crowd response he wanted from 1 million troops is that everyone was simultaneously thinking, there's no fucking way there's 1 million troops in any way that is satisfying or meaningful.
I played the demo for that game before I'd ever played any of the like more well-known entries in that saga, and I was very confused.
Well, how many troops were there?
A lot. I mean, it's the same. It's in the same series as the what's it called? There's a
Like
there's a
Dynasty
Zelda
Warriors?
one. Yeah, Dynasty Warriors, the Warriors franchise. So like that's the whole gimmick of the game, right? Is you're taking on mass numbers of enemies. But I can't. Even then, there's no way there were 1 million people on screen at once. I do not believe that they were rendering 1 million characters on screen.
No, no one would, because it's asinine.
I would believe that maybe over the course of a game you will have killed 1 million enemies.
I mean, okay, so, you know, it really wasn't clear what he meant by that, which is kind of why it sticks in my head so well.
Oh fuck, I have the wrong thing sustained right now. Well, we're gonna go over here. This is what I want sustained, not this. So we have a sustained spell now that whenever we get healed, we get a fucking, a damage shield that will... So like the heal also gives us a shield. Which is neat. Oh, Jesus. What the fuck just...
Did we die?
Stormdrake hits Car Lady for 188 lightning damage. We died. Yep.
Alright. Fantastic.
Hi, look at the Eidolon. His HP is 13,399, and he is invulnerable, and he's level 200.
Did the alert say that we were electrocuted to death?
I think so.
You know, it's technically redundant. You can only be electrocuted fatally. It actually means executed electrically.
You can't be
So what do you
electrocuted and get shocked?
No, that's just getting shocked.
What if you're an immortal being and you get electrocuted?
Then you can't... No, that's a contradiction of terms. You cannot be electrocuted if you're an immortal being.
Is it because it's cuted? Like, executed, electrocuted?
That is the meaning of the word electrocuted, yes.
Was that... Are they actually using, like, Latin roots, or did somebody get, like, a cheeky, like, oh, I got electrocuted.
I would assume the latter.
If I burned to death, am I
developed around the
infernicuted?
invention of the... I believe it was developed around the time, specifically the electric chair.
Yes, where Edison decided to show the great benefits of direct current-based electricity by executing people with it.
If you suffocate, are you asphyxiated?
Okay.
I think
I just want to.
no,
I'm gonna come
I
up
mean,
with all the
like,
cuted names.
execution. Like somebody has to do an execution to you. So like if you can't. Asphyxiated would be like somebody choking you to death.
But no one has to do an electrocution necessarily. Like if you die because you stuck a fork in a outlet,
which makes electrocuted a dumb word, is what it does.
It looks like electrocution. Okay. Execution by electricity is from 1889. Any death by electricity is from 1897, according to Etymology Online. I should say that I generally spend anywhere between 20 minutes to maybe like 45 minutes a week just looking up etymologies.
Oh man, there's no Latin root. I just looked it up on an etymology dictionary. Execute by electricity, 1889, from electro plus the back half of execute. It's just a lazy ass
so it very
portmanteau.
much is somewhat. Yes. That annoys me. I don't know why, but it does.
I don't like the fact that it's true and it has shaken my worldview on everything. It's shocking. So how many layers deep is this dungeon? Sorry, Roxanne, go ahead.
5.
No, I was about to just like bust into fucking Mr. Applegate or whatever from Damn Yankees.
Fuck. Damn it. Okay, got a little overconfident on that one.
So is this where the game actually starts becoming like a roguelike?
Well, if we eventually run out of lives, then yeah.
Well, I mean, like, until this point, it seems to have been pretty brain dead, where you just walk into a room and insta-zap everyone dead.
That one, I ran out of mana and did not have the ability to use my escape teleport, so I got murdered. Not even sure what happened here. We were disemboweled to death.
See, you want to talk about words that I feel like should imply death. I feel like disemboweled implies death.
No, I mean, you've never been, like, disemboweled and then just put it all back?
You say that, but people actually do survive disemboweling more often than you'd think. The trick is that you need to then re-embowel.
Does it have to be your bowels, or could you take someone else's bowels? This also implies that we are all born emboweled.
I'm emboweled, my father was emboweled, his father before him was emboweled.
Man is emboweled with certain unalienable rights.
Alright, we've hit the loopy stage. Well, thank you everybody for joining us for this roguelike that kind of turned into a podcast about Oblivion halfway through. I don't know exactly why that happened. We're talking about etymology. We're just gonna chill in the Purgatory space starfield here. Oh, we found a starfield. This is it. It's actually called Eidolon Plain, so that's not as cool.
R.I.P. Car Lady.
She died as she lived. No longer emboweled.
She died as she lived, without bowels.